With heavy rain forecast for later in the day, the start of Stage 3 was brought forward to 6 o'clock at Oak Valley. The 69-kilometre ride to Hermanus is an iconic FNB Wines2Whales stage, and the Chardonnay riders would have a strong tailwind for most of the ride as they headed for the Overberg coast. Team Faces had a lead of 1 minute and 34 seconds over Team Dormakaba as the A batch of elite women rolled away from the start, which, positioned as it is in the hollow of the Elgin-Grabo Valley, meant there was a good deal of climbing to be done in the early phase. This served the purpose of splitting the group up. Former world champion German Sabine Spitz did the early shift in aid of Dormakaba teammates De Groot and McDougall. Candice Lill and Adelaide Morap had to keep a close eye on the Dormakaba pair. 93 seconds was defendable, but De Groot and McDougall were primed and ready to pounce should an opportunity present itself. The pace was high through Paul Kluver. Ariane Luthi and Samara Shepherd on the front for Cross Spur, trying to redeem themselves after a mechanical plague day 2. Hungarian Barbara Benko and South Africa's Mariska Strauss were off the back of the lead group. Spitz, Alice Perard, Sarah Hill, Danielle Stradham and Katie Leonard all working hard to stay in contact. McDougall and De Groot showed they were not giving up just yet as they forced a gap. They put the yellow jerseys, Morath and Lill, under some pressure. Shepherd and Luthi were in third now. On the old cutpass descent into Bottervier, Nadine Reeder and Jenny Steenenhaag of Fairtree Rotveld were on the charge as they tried to close the gap to the Cross Spur pair. Shepherd on the front and Luthi were burying themselves on the climb to the art house to stay clear. Team Faces and Dormakaba reached the final tech zone together, and it was here, just 11 kilometres from the finish, that the race was turned on its head. With Candice Lill through, Adelaide Morath shouted she had a puncture, but the wind swept her words away and she rode on to try and catch Lill. The pair then had to stop a few hundred metres later to repair the hole, and that opened the door for De Groot and McDougall. Once back up and riding, Lill and Morath threw everything into trying to close the gap, which had inflated to over 2 minutes. McDougall and De Groot powered on, opening the gap with every pedal stroke. With the wind behind them and the ocean ahead, there was no stopping the Dormakaba pair as they opened up a lead of 2.5 minutes, and they crossed the line at Onrus campsite as stage and eventually overall winners. A disappointed Lill and Morath of Team Faces rolled home in second place, ruining their poor luck. The race for third came down to a sprint, and it was won by Jenny Steenenhaag and her partner Nadine Reeder of Fairtree Rotveld over the pair of Cross Spur. But the overall race glory belonged to Amy McDougall and Robin De Groot of Team Dormakaba.
Obviously we knew that today was the day we would have to do something if we wanted to win it. We tried our best early on, and Cairns and Adelaide were super strong, so yeah, we also they really rode well. And just when we saw there was a technical issue at the last water point, we knew we had to capitalise on that, so happy.
I mean, it's never nice to win because of a mechanical, but Adelaide punctured 10Ks to finish, so we just sprinted, completely emptied the tank and sprinted for the finish for 10Ks.